Hello friends, welcome to LeggLife and welcome to day 2 of our cruise here on the Seabourn Odyssey. You guys, we are starting the vlog super late at night because there is something happening outside that we've always wanted to see. The Northern Lights are out. We have seen them from our home in Anchorage. We've seen them lots of times living in Alaska. We've never seen them from a cruise ship. Pretty unique opportunity.
Yeah.
So let's go outside and show you the Northern Lights. This is what people dream of, coming to Alaska on a cruise ship and getting to see the Northern Lights. And I cannot believe that we are getting this experience. So the camera on my phone is actually picking it up better than the vlog camera. Look at that, I just took that photo with my iPhone. This is crazy. You can see they're forming quite a bit right now. Some of the best that we've seen all night. And we've been watching these, you guys, for probably 45 minutes. This has not been a short show. And again, just kind of got to pan around. And let me show you some photos I took. That was a really great burst I caught there. You can see right over the top, that's kind of blurry, of the ship. Look at that. It's just, how is this real life? They may be brighter right now than they have been all night long. And you can even see different colors in there. That's one of the coolest things we've ever seen on a cruise ship.
It's amazing. We haven't seen, like, we get a lot of greens in Anchorage, so we can see those from our house, but we don't get to see the purples very often. So, this was amazing. But it's cold.
Getting to see the Northern Lights on our Alaska cruise.
I love it.
And here's the thing. It's so late at night, we're actually going back to bed, and we're gonna pick the vlog up when we actually wake up.
Yep.
Good night, friends. Well, hello friends, good morning. After an amazing night watching the Northern Lights here from the Seabourn Odyssey, we are now officially on day 2. And one of my favorite ways to start any day on a cruise ship is getting Sherri her coffee. So let's head down to Seabourn Square and get it for her. We ordered breakfast to be delivered to our room here in, probably about half an hour, 45 minutes. But I wanted to walk down and get a vanilla flat white, which Sherri has decided is going to be her coffee order for this cruise. And I am not the only one who had this thought this morning. You can see here at the coffee shop they also have fruit salad, granola, muesli, yogurts, and as far as pastries go, chocolate donuts, custard donuts, lots of different pastries in there, the apricot Danish. You can see croissants and muffins at the bottom. I've got our coffees. They even give them in this handy little carrying thing. That is very convenient. Back to the stateroom with the coffee. Let me give you a first peek outside today. You can see there are some clear skies actually, which I did not expect. I thought today was going to be cloudy and rainy, but nice to look outside and see some blue. Breakfast just got delivered and, okay, Seabourn, it's unbelievable. He like pulls out a tablecloth. He's like, can I make up your table? I'm like, okay. And look at this, like sets up the silverware and everything. I'll give you a quick glimpse of what we got. Eggs Benedict, hash browns, breakfast meats. Oh, I love being able to just have real breakfast delivered to the room. And Sherri Beth went with oatmeal. And look at all of that. There's like all of the toppings and stuff for oatmeal. Holy cow. Good morning, love.
Good morning.
How did you sleep after the Northern Lights fiasco?
Fiasco? Incredibility?
Incredibility, that's a better word.
I slept really good.
I also slept really good.
Very, very comfy beds.
Yeah, for sure. We both kind of just like passed out. All right, ready for breakfast? Breakfast is done. I just wanted to step out on the veranda and kind of show you what it looks like outside today. This is one of our favorite things about cruising Alaska. It's our 3rd Alaska cruise. And even though we live here in Alaska, we just don't get tired of it. But it's so great being able to just walk out anytime, look out at the windows, and just see mountains, see islands, just the absolute beautiful scenery of cruising Alaska. So the first thing we're gonna go do out of our stateroom today is our parka distribution. So here on Seabourn, one of the things that's included with the Alaska cruise is a jacket for each of us. Very excited to see these. And so you can see we are going to the Grand Salon on deck 6 between 9 and 9:30 to pick up our Seabourn Alaska parkas. And just to give you an idea of where we are currently at, you can see Vancouver there in the bottom right where we left yesterday. The blue dot is us, and our next stop is Ketchikan, which is going to be like right up here by my thumb. So we are just kind of leaving this passageway we cruised through last night and coming out here and then up into Alaska. We have made it to the Alaska parka pickup. So here's kind of how it works. If you need to try on jackets, they have men's on this side, women's on that side, all different sizes, even up to like a 5XL, which I thought was pretty cool. And Sherri has hers on right here, kind of show you what the jackets look like. So you can see it's got the Seabourn logo there. On the arm, it's got Alaska. It does have a hood. They're actually really, you're so cute. They're so nice. So they have a couple different styles of jackets. You can see the blue ones there are the Helly Hansen. I think that's actually last year's model. So here is my jacket. Apparently they changed jacket vendors between last season and this season. Last season they were the Helly Hansen jackets. This season they are Stormy Creek, something like that. Love that it says Alaska. I really like that it's black. I just love black jackets because I feel like this I can wear with anything even after we get back home. Whereas the blue of last year, kind of specific, like can't really wear it with everything, but I really like these a lot. And I love that it has a hood. I just love, yeah, everything about this. What a nice jacket. Also, included with the cruise, that's crazy. And one thing we just discovered about the hood that's really nice. What does it do, Sherri?
It tucks away. So this is like the collar.
Uh-huh.
It actually velcros, and you can roll your hood up into it.
So a lot of jackets have like a hood that zips off or a hood that's just like always on. This, you can tuck it away, and I really like that when it folds away into the collar, it's kind of flat, so it's not like it's like a big bunchy collar.
No, it's not.
That is so cool.
Great.
Okay, so now it is time for one of sharing my favorite parts about cruising, where I get to go do whatever the heck I want because I'm an extrovert who likes to stay busy, and she gets to find a quiet space to go read. So I'm actually gonna go do a ship tour, and she is gonna go to Seabourn Square with her book and rest. The ship tour starts in the observation bar up on deck 10, and this is actually a space that I have not been to yet. Look how nice this is. Definitely a place that we need to come at nighttime. Love that they have the piano over there. Looks like they might even have food here in the evenings. All right, we are ending our ship tour back here in Seabourn Square. Gosh, we got to see the spa, we got to see all of the restaurants, a lot of the different public spaces around the ship, which was super helpful to understand how to get around. And I think Sherri's in here somewhere, so we're gonna find her. All right, let's find her. She's here somewhere. Sherri, oh, I think I see her. Look at who we found. Imagine that, you got a book, you got a coffee, how strange.
Well.
Yes?
I have instructions.
Drink good coffee, read good books. Well, you can't not listen to a bookmark. You can see we're just kind of relaxing. Sherri's, you're so cute, reading her book. And as soon as Sherri's done, we're gonna go do something that is kind of unique, and I'm really excited about it. So one part of Seabourn is that gratuities are included. A lot of cruise lines, gratuities are extra. Now, on other lines, you would have money to basically give additional tip, additional gratuity to crew that you see. But there's something here on Seabourn that I think is pretty cool. It's called the Crew Fund. And you can actually donate to the Crew Fund at guest services. And that money is used for all of the crew, for activities, for prizes, for games, for kind of however the crew determines they want to use that fund. And here's what I love, is that so much of the crew on cruise ships are behind the scenes. You never actually see them. But normally it's like the guest-facing crew that gets tips, right? It's servers, it's bartenders, it's room stewards, obviously all deserving. But I love that the crew fund is shared among all of the crew. So for us, one of the things we wanted to make sure that we did on our cruise was go to guest services and make a donation to the crew fund. I love that they have an opportunity for people to give in a way that supports the entire crew that makes everything on the ship run. So if you're cruising on Seabourn, that's just something you can do. It is not mandatory at all, completely optional. But for us personally, I gotta say we're only on day 2 of our cruise, but the service and the crew and every person we've interacted with has been just so next level, and I think the crew fund is such a great idea. Okay, crew welfare fund donation made. That was super easy. They just actually added it to our stateroom account, which was awesome. Now, let's check out the gift shop. One of the things we want to do is just kind of give you a tour on the sort of things they actually have here in the gift shop. Of course, they do have a number of Helly Hansen items, and they'll also give you an idea, like this vest is $150. You can see lots of different Seabourn beanies, including in pink, these. $38.50. They also have these Seabourn luggage tags, which I love. Those, $33. And the Odyssey ship model. Look how beautiful that is. In crystal. Those are $83. And they've got bow ties, cufflinks. I actually love the spinning globes. Sherri, do you see the globes that turn? Sherri's a huge globe fan. It looks like they do have some Alaska design stuff. Right here you can see the shirt, the hat. Over here they've got some patches and magnets. They've got like wildfish cannery. Very cool. Mugs, and then they even have some hoodies over there. And t-shirts, $26 for the t-shirt. It's actually pretty awesome. And it looks like here we've got some of the Helly Hansen's, got the Seabourn logo on the side. Let's see how much this shirt is. That one is $44. And so to give you sort of an overview, you can see there's some of the logoed stuff down there, some dress stuff in here, shirts, slacks, sweaters, and then it continues over this way with like perfumes, beauty stuff over there, and it actually goes further down here than I thought it did. And that is where we find Sherri. Oh, of course it's where we find Sherri. Look at all this sparkles. Oh, look at that. That necklace. Okay, that's awesome with like the navigation. Lots of jewelry kind of all around. Look at that. Holy cow, look at that.
I know, pretty.
Oh my goodness. That one there is $1,055. It is puzzle time. They have a puzzle set out here in Seabourn Square, and so we decided to sit down for a few minutes and see if we can make any progress on it. Except here's the problem with this puzzle. Well, there is a problem, because see, like all of the easily identifiable stuff has been done, like kind of the middle, the Alaska, all that. Now we're getting into a lot of like the Northern Lights and a lot of just the like this spot and down there. And so a lot of the pieces that are left are just like colored pieces. Except here's the thing, this is where Sherri shines, and this is where I just get super stressed. Now I want to show you one more space. This is called the card room, and it is on deck 7, just up from Seabourn Square. When you first walk in, they have sign-ups for bridge, sign-ups for mahjong, and you can see there's just a lot of like game tables here, big windows, there's a pretty Sherri in here. And then over here, they must have like different religious groups meet, because you can see there's a bunch of Bibles, a bunch of Catholic books of prayer, the New Union Prayer Book. They have just lots of sodas, drinks, sparkling and still water. And then over here they have a whole bunch of games, like lots and lots of games, a few more books. So, great place, as you can see. Like, they also have tea and stuff over here, coffee. Not a single person in here. And when I came by earlier, there was also nobody in here. So I think pretty quiet place if you want to just come play a game.
I did see on the schedule last night, which was Friday, that they had a Friday Sabbath service. So I'm guessing that's kind of what that stuff is for.
Yeah, it makes sense. This is what they use that space for. So still exploring the ship and finding new spaces. We are out here on deck 5, and they have kind of a promenade deck, which is nice. I don't know how far around it goes, if it goes around the ship, but also got another cruise ship over there, and I don't know if you can see it, probably you can, another cruise ship right out there. So definitely summer in Alaska. Our next event is trivia, but we've got a little bit of time, so we came to this area at the back of the ship where there's a pool, a couple hot tubs, and almost no people. This area is perfect because you're outside, but it's like, I don't know if you can see, it's like enclosed or at least covered, but you're still out in the open, so you got the fresh air. Are you having fun today?
Yeah. You're being a pill bag.
Yeah, Sherry's being a real pill today. Sherry woke up and wore her sassy pants today.
Right here, the sassy pants.
She's got hers on. So our next activity is the first trivia of the cruise. Sherry, did you pack your trivia brain? So,
I'm not great.
On Disney Cruise Line, we know exactly what to expect from trivia.
Listen, I kill it at Disney trivia.
You do kill it at Disney trivia.
I'm not great at general trivia.
So I'm expecting this to be more general trivia. General trivia. So we'll see. Fingers crossed we win. More realistic, we place somewhere near the bottom. But we're gonna have fun doing it.
Yes.
All right, it's trivia time, and here's what I love. They have bowls of popcorn on all of the tables. I'm not mad about that. Sherry knows I love popcorn. And they gave us like a little team trivia bag that has like answer sheets in there, has pencils in there, and they said no more than 8 on a team. And we were like, well, it's only 2 of us, so I think we're good.
Question number 1. Once again, worth 10 points apiece. We're going to find a level here with round number 1. Let's see where we stand. What is the only letter in the alphabet, that's the English alphabet, with more than 1 syllable? So
after 1 question, we're tied for first place with everybody because we got it. So we are team Sea Legs, and we got every question in round number 1 right.
20 points apiece.
Sherry, what?
20 points.
You guys, I'm so disappointed. Round 2 is literature, and the first question was a Shakespeare one, which obviously I am no help on, and Sherry did not know the answer right away.
Well, here's the thing. It's a question about Macbeth.
It's about Macbeth, yep.
So I'm harkening back to the Lion King.
Wait, is the Lion King Macbeth? What?
Did you know?
All right,
No.
question number 2.
You keep bringing refills on popcorn, and I am not mad about this. I might just stay here eating popcorn all day. They just asked a question about Twilight, and that is right up Sherry's alley. Also, I think it's funny that we got every question in round 1 right, and 0 question in round 2
Rule
right.
number 1.
So I'm not sure that we're gonna do great at trivia, but I am on my 3rd bowl of popcorn. So I've won, and Sherry finished her drink, and I've made kind of a little bit of a mess. Okay, so we actually did pretty good.
Right in the middle.
We were right in the middle. We were the only team with 2 people. Most of the other teams had like 6 to 8, and we finished right in the middle. We did not do as bad as I expected us to. Well, we just finished lunch, and I didn't show you guys any of it, but it was delicious, and not too shabby of a view. We just stopped back by the stateroom real quick, and I wanted to take a second and show you kind of what activities happen on board a Seabourn cruise on a day at sea. This is one of the things that I couldn't find a ton of online when I was looking for our cruise, so I just wanted to take a second and show it. You can see everything from like yoga. There was the parka distribution that obviously you guys saw earlier. Bago, which is cornhole, learned that. The ship tour I did, there's coffee with an officer. Coffee with the officers. That was actually really cool. I don't think I showed that, but just in the Seabourn Square area, all of the officers were there, and they were just going around table to table, talking to people, answering questions. It was cool. Wildlife lookout, venture navigation charts. There was team trivia you saw. There is a blackjack tournament later. Conversation with Maria Finn. She is an author, and so she's on board, which is pretty cool. There's wellness seminars. There's just all sorts of different things. British high tea at 4 o'clock. I think we're going to try to go to that. There's a captain's welcome reception tonight. And so just, you know, lots of different things. Tonight there's a comedian. Quite a few different things happening on board the ship. And one of the things that I've noticed is that there's a lot of people that are just kind of hanging out and resting. A lot of people sitting out on the deck in the chairs, just kind of doing their own thing and enjoying their experience. I think that's so cool. And Sherri pointed out earlier that you guys obviously have seen the library, but there are multiple places around the ship that have books, just like different little bookshelves, different little areas. And so it really does feel like Seabourn is more about the experience than necessarily like staying busy doing things. There's enough stuff to do. So you guys know I am on board a go-go-goer. I love all of the stuff. And not once so far today have I been bored or like, oh, I wish there was more to do. So I think it's pretty great. But like I said, I couldn't find a ton of this stuff online. And so I just want to take a second and show you. Now, I think we are going to go do exactly what I just talked about. We came back to the stateroom to grab our books, and then we're going to head up to the observation bar, which Sherri has not been to yet, and we're just going to read for a couple of hours, and then we have high tea, and then we got to come back and get all fancied up
for formal night.
For formal night. Okay, you guys, vacation life. We came back to the stateroom, and we laid down. Just like that, and we fell asleep for like 2 hours. What?
I don't nap.
What's that?
I don't nap.
Yeah, you normally don't nap, especially a 2-hour nap.
Apparently I need it.
So that's what vacation is about, doing what you need. And today we needed a 2-hour nap. So we slept through high tea.
That was the first thing I said. Like, we both kind of woke up around the same time, and I looked at my phone and I was like, we missed high tea.
Sleeping was more important. We do have the captain's reception in like an hour and a half. It is also formal night, so we need to get dressed up before that. So I'm gonna go shower, and then I think we're gonna get all fancy, and I'll pick you up when we are ready. As long as we don't fall asleep again and sleep through the whole rest of the night. I was so excited, I just started eating. So this is the charcuterie board you can order from room service. That is, so all of room service is included in the cost. It's open 24 hours. And I was like, oh, just a little meat and cheese board, that'll be great. Nope, this thing is gigantic. And look at all the things on there. Lots of meat, cheeses, grapes. This is like almost like a mayo mustard kind of thing. A basket of bread over there. Holy cow. Formal night fit check. Sherri, Legg. Holy Moses. You even got the sparkly shoes on? Look at, that was cute. Got a little rose, a little thing on the dress, a little flower on the dress. You, my dear, look amazing.
Alright, you clean up pretty damn nice too.
Every now and then I don't wear joggers and graphic tees. So yeah, I'm wearing the red. This is the gaudy jacket, you guys.
It's great.
I've never owned anything like this in my life. I've had a lot of suits, and for some reason, and I can't even tell you why, when we were planning for this cruise, I was like, for formal night, I want something that is over the top.
Snazzy.
Yeah, just like something that's like I would never normally wear.
Yep. There you go.
This is it. And I decided to go white undershirt with black bow tie. I had a lot of different options. The reason being, this to me is a more classic look. And I feel like tonight on formal night, it's a more classic kind of feel.
Yep.
So, here we go.
Black pants, black shoes.
Yep.
Great.
Okay, we're out of here. Next stop is the captain's reception. Let's go. So we just had the best experience. Got out of the elevator and there was a couple there, and he saw my jacket. He goes, "Oh, that is bad." And I can't say the next word because it's the family channel. And then he petted me. So apparently the jacket, a hit so far. Okay, so we just walked in and it was really fun. All of the officers of the ship like lined the room. We got to meet the captain right away and all of the rest of the officers, and they gave us drinks when we came in. What a fun start. Also, it was funny, one of the officers grabbed Sherri and was like, "We have a mutual friend." And then they like talked for a while.
Yeah, I love that.
It's so funny. You can see they have a band playing as people shuffle in. We actually did get here a little bit early.
Dear guests, welcome on board. My name is Krasimir, and I was born in a small town in Bulgaria. As a kid, I dreamed to travel the world to be a seaman, not just a seaman, but a captain. After graduating from Naval Academy in Varna, which is a city on the Black Sea coast, I started my maritime career on cargo ships. I managed to work on almost all types of cargo ships and going through all the ranks, and in 2005 I decided to join the Seabourn family, and I'm still here. And the ship is a ship, structure, metal, furniture, but what makes your experience so special is the team members that are working on board. And believe me, I would like to present all of them tonight. However, there are 357. So it's going to take some time.
Sailed with me before you've heard this toast, but it was given by my very first captain many, many years ago. But it always bears repeating. Here's to the small ships. Here's to the tall ships. Here's to all the ships at sea. But the best ships are friendships. So here's to you and me. Cheers, everyone.
Tonight we are having dinner with some new friends we made. And, we got a table right by the window. So dinner is over, and we actually had dinner with some new friends, which is the reason we did not vlog it. But food was amazing. You actually got to have lobster for dinner. It was so good. Great conversation. The nicest people.
Very nice people.
Now we are up here in the observation bar, and we always laugh because the drinks that get delivered are not who you would think they'd go to. The, the pink fancy one.
Passion Pearl.
The Passion Pearl with champagne and passion fruit puree. It's like, oh, clearly that's Sherri. Nope.
Negatory.
Sherri, what'd you get, a Manhattan?
Rat Pack Manhattan.
A Rat Pack Manhattan. And you see we've got live music here. The observation bar is definitely my favorite bar on the ship.
This is your song, baby, quite simple. I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is.
You guys, we just got back to our stateroom and look at this. What? So they invited us to celebrate your first voyage with Seabourn, invite you to an intimate cocktail party, and then from the crew office, Mr. and Miss Legg, Suite 712. I have no clue what that is. Also, the chocolates they put on the bed are like cherry chocolates, and oh my gosh, they're so good. Sherri, what was the letter that was on the bed?
So on behalf of the officers, staff, and team on board Seabourn Odyssey, we would like to thank you for your generous donation to our team welfare fund.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about day number 2 here on the Seabourn cruise. Started with the aurora at sea.
Yeah.
And
late last night.
And there's a chance it's going on again tonight, so we'll go out and see a little bit later and see if we see anything. How was your day?
It was really good. It was relaxing, but we still got to do some stuff and have some fun.
What was your highlight?
I enjoyed being able to sit and read.
Yep.
Per usual.
You got to do that a few times today.
I got to do that a couple times today. That was really nice.
We took a nap today, and we were talking about how we don't normally nap at home. We're not nappers.
Right.
And it's almost
I have a really hard time napping. I can't turn my brain off.
But it's almost like our bodies know that we're on vacation because they just okay, we're gonna sleep now and rest.
Good night.
I think my highlight today, getting dressed up was so fun. I had the most fun tonight.
Every single person on the ship commented on your jacket.
Okay, not every single person. I was joking with Sherri. I was touched a lot tonight.
Everybody's like, ooh, it's so soft.
Lots of people came up and just ooh, let me feel your jacket. First of all, I ordered this jacket because it was just so out of my comfort zone, and I'm so glad I did. It was so fun to wear.
We've already decided you're going to order another one.
I'm going to order
color.
Yep, different color. 100%. So I'll have multiple of these for sure. Today was just a really great at sea day. Got to do trivia, got to get around, got to do some stuff, got to go to the gift shops.
Meet some new people and have dinner with people that we met last night.
Yeah, they came up to us at the kind of the captain show and was like, hey, we loved our conversation last night. Would you guys want to join us for dinner tonight? Which we did. We planned on eating alone every night because that's kind of just like our vibe.
Right.
But they're like genuinely really nice people.
I'm really glad we sat with them and chatted some more throughout dinner.
I am too. So today was just... I don't know how it could have been better. Like, it was such a good day.
At-sea day.
But now we're going to get into our soft pants, our pajamas. We're going to move the love swan towel animal off our bed, and we're going to lay down. Tomorrow we are in Ketchikan. It is one of our very favorite Alaskan towns. We get to see some friends of ours who own our favorite store in all of Alaska.
Woodlands.
That we get to go visit tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we're excited to bring you guys on kind of on our adventure with us tomorrow. It's our shortest port day of the entire trip. So tomorrow will be a little bit of Ketchikan, a little bit of back on the ship, but we're bringing you along for all of it, friends. We love you. Again, if you've not subscribed to our channel, hit the subscribe button down below so you can follow us along for all of our Alaskan cruise adventures, all of our life adventures, and just like the normal life that we live, which does not always involve fancy red jackets and bow ties.
Rarely involved.
I was just gonna say,
dressing up. We're not fancy.
We're really not. And that's one of the reasons that I love tonight so much, is that we got to play a role that we don't normally get to play, is what it felt like. You guys, we love you so much. Thanks for being a part of our community. We'll see you on the next LeggLife video.